Hi everyone, good evening. I hope you're all okay. I just thought I'd pop on and do a shorter video for you today because I'm having a pyjama party on my own. I've got my Wednesday pyjamas on today. So I don't know what sort of day you've had. It's been a lovely day. I took advantage of it and I've done more exercise today than I've done probably all year. I did the Joe Wicks thing this morning, the PE session, which nearly wrote me off, but I felt so much better after doing it. And then I've been for a long walk today. So yeah, making the most of this awful time. Anyway, so those of you that are new to tapping, I know I've had a lot of new members in my group. So thank you for everybody for inviting your friends and family. All I want to do is make a bigger impact and help as many people, introduce as many people to these alternative techniques as possible, because we're all going to need it in this uncertain time, aren't we? Anything that we can to help us to bring a bit of calmness into our lives at this time. So the tapping is really simple. Basically, when we tap on these certain points of his body, it activates the emotional center of his brain called the amygdala. So it's helping the brain to calm down. Okay, so tapping on the points, just as with acupuncture, acupressure, which has been used for thousands of years. But we tap on certain points and it sends these calming signals, basically. So when we're addressing and we're acknowledging how we feel, our brain is sort of rewiring, if you like. There's been so much evidence around this. There's been books wrote. This has been out for years, but it seems to be coming into the mainstream a lot more now, which is amazing. There's been some trials done very recently. You may have seen it on my story. I've been posting it on there. They did these trials, these what do they call them, experiments. And it was proven to reduce cortisol, which is a stress hormone, which is produced when we get our nervous system kicks into fight or flight. It was reduced by 43%, which is amazing, just in a few minutes of tapping. Okay, so what we're going to do, I don't want to, go on too much about that. If you've got any questions, you can get in touch with me. So we're going to start tapping on the side of the hand. This is the main part where we address what's going on. So, okay, so first of all, though, before we start the tapping, I want you to get yourself settled. Put me on pause if you need to go and wash your hands, because we will be tapping on certain points in the face. So go and wash your hands, get ready, and get settled. If your feet, preferably your feet planted on the floor. If not, it doesn't matter, that's okay. We just need to make sure that, you are feeling okay and back to the present, to, before we end the session. So I will make sure that that's all done for you anyway. So, okay then. So if you all want to close your eyes. And just reflecting really, maybe on the day you've had, on the whole situation, on how you're feeling. Feeling overall, there's going to be a lot of overwhelm, there's going to be a lot of anxiety, a lot of panic, worry, fear, uncertainty. All of this stuff that we're all feeling, and this is what we need to keep reminding, we're all feeling the same. Okay, so what I want you to do is allow yourself, just give yourself this space, this time, to acknowledge how you're feeling, and just breathing into that, being aware that these are feelings, these are emotions. Emotions are supposed to flow. It's when the emotions get stuck and we focus on those same feelings over and over. This is where the anxiety, the stress starts to build. So what we are doing, we are undoing that. We're doing the opposite of that. Okay, so breathing in, noticing in your body when you think about what's going on, notice how you feel, give it a number from 0 to 10 or 0 to whatever. If it's off the scale, you know, which maybe if it's off the scale, just give it a number. You know, just give it a number and just taking a nice breath, just tuning into your breathing now. Breathing in and noticing when you think about it in your body, where is it? Do you notice any changes in your breathing? Do you notice maybe your hands start to feel warm? You start to break out into a little sweat. Maybe your stomach starts to churn. Wherever it is, there's no right or wrong. It's different for everybody. Just allow yourself to feel that, to recognize where in your body you can feel these changes when you think about what's going on. Start tapping gently on the side of your hand. Just breathing it through, recognizing it. Just recognizing it's there. We're not trying to push it down. We're not trying to get rid of it. We're recognizing it. We're acknowledging it. We're accepting it's there. By identifying where you can feel it into your body, this is going to help to shift it, to move it. Because if we can feel it, we can move it and we can we can move it out of his body. So to make space for more calmness, for more relaxation, so you feel a little bit more centered and a bit more in control. Okay, so tapping on the side of the hand, repeating to me out loud or in your head. Okay, so even though there's a part of me that feels so anxious, or however you're feeling, I choose to relax anyway. Even though there's a part of me that feels so anxious, how can I relax when I feel like this? But maybe I can. So I'm going to allow myself to do that as I recognize how I'm feeling, as I name how I'm feeling, as I honor these feelings, because it's okay to feel like this. I don't want to keep pushing them away, to pushing them to the back of my mind, because that means they're still there. And it's just going to grow and grow, and I'm just going to get worse. So maybe I can choose to allow myself to relax, to accept this part of me that is so worried, that is panicking, that is anxious, that feels sad. Everything's changing, everything's uncertain, and I'm honouring that now. I'm honouring that part of me that had never prepared for this. That part of me that realises that no one had prepared for this. And I'm choosing to love that part of me now that feels so anxious and scared. Take a deep breath in, breathe into that area, whatever your stomach might be doing somersaults, your chest, just allow some more oxygen into your chest, into your lungs. When we breathe, we send in little signals, little love notes, I like to say, to the brain that it's safe to relax. So with breathing and tapping, you know, you're actually magnifying the relaxation response. So keep tapping. Okay, so again, repeating to yourself, even though I'm holding on to all of this stress in my body, I choose to release some of this now. Even if I can release a small percentage of this right now, I'm allowing myself to do that. I wonder if I can do that. Okay, so we're going to move now to the inside of your eyebrow. Okay, inside of your eyebrow there. All of this stress. Moving to the end of your eyebrow there, where eyebrow ends. We're following that bone round. All of this stress in my body, under the eye. This anxiety that I can feel. All of these awful feelings. And I know some of them aren't even mine, under the nose. Everywhere I look, everybody that I talk to, everything I see, everything I hear, all of this nervous, anxious energy under the lower lip is everywhere, and I'm absorbing it. So not only am I trying to deal with mine, I'm trying to deal with everybody else's collarbone all the way across. Everybody else's nervous energy. And I'm absorbing it in, and it's overwhelming, and it's making me feel so scared. And I'm sad. This sadness seems like I'm losing everything. But what if I can just relax? What if I can allow these emotions to come up under the arm where your bra is? What if I can allow these feelings just to come up and be released? Deep breath. Top of the head. I'm going to allow myself to relax, to release, to give myself time to let go of some of this stress that's built up inside of the eye, to release other people's stress and fear. It's not mine to carry outside of the eye. I'm releasing it now. I'm choosing to feel calm under the eye. I'm choosing to release some of this overwhelm of this situation that we're all facing right now under the nose. I know I'm not alone in this. I'm choosing to take comfort in this under the lower lip. I'm choosing to know that whatever happens, I will be okay. We will all be okay. But I'm allowing myself to release some of this heavy energy that I've been carrying in my body, collarbone. And even though a part of me is scared, all this uncertainty, this overwhelm, this anxiety, all of this stress, I'm choosing to let it go now. Even if it's a part of me now, I'm going to imagine that I'm releasing it. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it soften. Releasing other people's stuff. Releasing other people's energy. Other people's reactions. Other people's fear. Because I am choosing to remain calm and centered. Okay, so just stop tapping for a minute and just put your hands down at your side, and I just want you to notice how you're breathing now. And just think back to how you felt just like 10 minutes ago. The number you gave it, has it gone down a little bit? Hopefully it has. So just notice now if there is, what's it gone down to? Has it moved? Because energy moves. Emotion is energy in motion. You know, when we're balanced and we're feeling good, it's because we're flowing. The energy's flowing. You've heard the saying, I feel so in the flow, you know, and this is because your energy's flowing. But when we focus on fear, anxiety, all of this, the energy gets stuck. And this is where the stress comes in, and this is where we get the neck pains and all of the physical symptoms if we don't address that underlying stress. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And slowly, really slowly breathing out, mindfully taking a few breaths and relaxing and dropping your shoulders. Just releasing any tension that you may feel you're holding on to. Just being fully aware of any sounds. Breathing in the sounds, the relaxing sounds that you can hear. Again, a nice deep breath in. Being aware of your body, being aware of your breathing, being aware of where you are, where you're sat right now, and knowing you can come back to this tapping anytime you want. So please leave me a comment. Please invite your friends to the group. You feel it may help. Message me privately if you want to do a one-to-one session on something more specific. But I'm just happy that you're here and you're taking part in this. And as I've said before, we're in it together. You know, we're here to support one another. So stay safe, stay home, and keep tapping. Love to all. Bye for now.